just enough control to get it to a teammate. And the results, a carry there by Mikal Bridges. A little miscommunication between he and Book.
Yeah, he's thinking Book's breaking one way, and right there, it would have been a turnover going the other way. So it didn't even matter. Good, the Suns can set their defense on that. But the Chris Paul there, got to be frustrating, obviously, early in the season, that to sit and watch.
Nothing significant, really, just more of a precautionary move. Good defense by Payne. Got a piece of the McDaniel shot. Bridges running the break.
Welcome back to Suns Valley Podcast. What's good, everybody? Let's go ahead and get this little thumbnail pulled down. What up, what up, what up, what up? Suns 9-8 right now. Let's just jump straight into it. It looks like Gobert's going to the line. Foul on Craig. What's up, everybody? Take a look at the chat ski. Wes, what's going on? Got Lonnie in the house, Suns fan. Saul. You know Roy will be here at some point. Roy's been busy with school, I can tell. John Lou in the house, what up? L4GZ. Need this win tonight without Chris Paul. I don't know if it's going to happen. It's going to all depend on Campaign. He's got the ball right now. Mikal kicks it to Craig in the corner. No good. Mikal with the rebound and the putback, and it in and out. But he's going to the line. I'm frustrated because I have him in a parlay on Underdog Fantasy. Surprise, surprise, right? I need Mikal to get 15 points tonight. So. And I need 3 turnovers from Campaign and 3 turnovers from Anthony Edwards. So if you guys see turnovers from Payne and Edwards that I don't, call them out. What up, Roy? Bridges gets the free throws. 11-10. D'Lo with the ball. Gets it to Cat, guarded by Craig. Gobert, top of the 3. Handoff D'Lo, sets a screen. D'Lo to the rack, handoff Gobert. DA does a good job just going straight up, makes Gobert miss. I mean, Booker into the corner to Craig, and Craig travels. Craig, shoot that shit. Don't shoot it now, shoot it. You're trying to replicate what Campaign gives us. Cam Johnson. Just play like Cam Johnson. Fuck. Larry, I don't know where Larry is. I'll have to text Larry. Ant to the rack, and he finishes with the left hand. Very nice. Double clutch. Left side of the rim. Going to the line.
Monty argued the call. Officials said that Mikal embellished. But I think in those situations when the officials say the guy embellished, then I think they need to make Anthony Edwards.
Free throw, no good. Ridiculous tip back from Gobert. D'Lo gets it. He's got Mikal on him. Goes left, finishes left, past Ayton. Craig gets it back to Campaign. Pick and roll. Campaign under the rack. Kicks it back to Booker, top of the key. Gets a screen from Craig. He's got Cat flat-footed on him. Drives left, right past him. A beautiful floater. But Gobert was there, which gives you a little bit of trepidation, and that's what happened. And the floater just wasn't quite right. And it popped out. Sun starting slow. ESP check says Where's the best elbows on YouTube at? Yeah, I'm sure he'll be here at some point. He might be working. He might be playing Xbox. Not realizing we have a game right now. I was streaming on Twitch for like 2.5 hours before the game. Mainly to myself watching. Like, nobody was really watching, but I was streaming Overwatch on Twitch. So if you guys want to get back into watching us play video games and stuff, check out our Twitch page, Suns Valley Podcast. It might be like the Valley Podcast still, but I think it's Suns Valley Podcast. Appreciate it, Roy. Yeah. Either Booker's going to have to go old school Book and just carry, or him and Ayton are going to have to get something going. Or what I'm suspecting is going to happen is Campaign's going to have a good game, because I feel like Campaign, when he's given the starting job, usually does a better job than when he's like, he needs more touches to get into a good rhythm. Less touches are worse for him. So we'll see. I could be wrong. He could be trash all game. He could cost us the game. But I've seen him do a good impression of Chris Paul and just run the offense the way it's supposed to be ran and not be selfish. And if we get that, we should be good to go. One-man team gets tiring. I mean, that's where we're at. We're injured at AF. I'm shocked Ayton is playing. I mean, I don't really expect a whole hell of a lot from Ayton, other than the fact that we don't have anyone to take up touches from him, and he usually plays better without Chris Paul, but he's got that ankle injury, and I don't believe that it's completely healthy. You know, I think he's probably like 75% right now, which sucks. But we'll see. I wonder how long they're going to wait and try to heal up CP3. How long he's going to need.
In team history, 78-43 overall. His first 25 years, the Suns absolutely dominated in this series.
Campaign getting the ball. Tying his Giannis's, his Greek Freak shoes. Mikhail inbounding. They are full court pressing Campaign. Full court pressing. Trapping him. What is this? Campaign gets it down to Ayton. Top of the key. Oh my God. Just a bad pass by Ayton.
I think DeAndre thought Devin was going to go for a layup, and he kind of flared out.
Out of bounds. Cat for three. Short. Hella short. I think that three is going to get Ayton to shoot a three.
No, that's like I played 5 minutes and I haven't gotten a shot.
Check the flag to see how bad the wind is moving.
He went over there and got some chalk. He's blaming it on the hands. I mean,
Booker doing a little point book. This is what I want to see tonight.
And sticky already.
Gets it to Mikhail. Back to Book.
Super Dario out on the floor for the Suns.
Book whips it back to Mikhail. Mikhail all the way to the rack. Downhill Mikhail finally. Could you do that all game? Could you do that all game, Mikhail, please? Could this be one of the games that you score in? McDaniels to the rack, fouled by Wario. We've got an early Wario Warich sighting, and he's in with Ayton right now. It's wonderful.
You see how accurate he is when he came down on top of the ball.
Slow-mo, they call him, not his ninth year, coming over from Memphis.
Yeah, Lonnie, I've got him in a parlay. I need him to hit 15. Wow, nice pass. Nice backdoor cut. Lazy defense by DA. Or he's injured and he's just not fast right now. Campaign gets it to Mikhail. Mikhail, dunk. Nice pass. Campaign. Edwards with it, kicks it to Towns. Pump fake, drive, hook pass to slow-mo Kyle Anderson, and it's good. Payne to Bridges, alley-oop, that was pretty. That was really pretty. Great pass. Towns backing down. McHale just backing him down, and offensive foul. A little too aggressive. McHale was getting ragdolled. That might have been why we got the call. What up, Free Matter for the blind? Yeah. Seems like a lot of us took that bid tonight, considering there's no CP3. You're going to need more points for McHale. Ayton's a little banged up. Roy, I'm not sure. I think only time will tell. I need more time to figure that out with them. Because talent-wise, they're a playoff team. But they've got chemistry issues, right? So Book, screen. Gets it to Wario. Wario just Euro'd, fake pass to the corner three, went up body to body with Cat, and finished a layup off the backboard and one styly. Are we going to start slurping Dario again? I'm willing. I'll slurp.
Okay, I can make this move. I can make that move. And we'll start to see.
I'll fucking slurp.
Yes, yes. I can get
Wario, hit this free throw for a free slurping. 20 to 18.
In the first 7.5 minutes of this game.
What if Cam Payne, what if Cam Johnson's injury helps Wario regain some of his form? You know?
No, Fish, it was all for me. Yeah.
It's me.
D-Lo. Pump fake. Mid-range. No good. Wario helps tip it out, but D-Lo gets it, but McHale steals. McHale Euro. McHale finish. Let's go, everybody that had Bridges with 15 points. Edwards kicks it to D-Lo. D-Lo in the corner. Prince. Nah, dog. Ayton with the rebound. Kicks it up to point. Shammy behind the back. Shammy. Kicks it to Wario, to McHale. McHale, gonna heat check. And he's hot. He's still hot. That's a hot tamale. Now watch our luck. He'll have 13 points and he won't score the rest of the mucking game.
The Timberwolves are tall, but can they run?
Man. Thank you, McHale. We needed it from somebody. Oh boy. All right, game just got interesting. Game just went from wow, we're looking like shit, like we're scared, we might actually have a real good shot at this game, even without CP3, our Lord and Savior. Dad Homie says Bridges need to go ahead and be my two-way star. I mean, the thing is, he just isn't aggressive all the time. Can we be honest about that? He is not aggressive all the time. I wish he was. Because if he was, dude, what's his ceiling? I mean, think about the players that start coming to mind when you think about someone that's as good of a defender and as talented offensively and aggressive offensively. There's only a few players, and I don't even want to name them because I don't want to, I don't want to upset anyone. I don't want to be that guy. Lonnie says trade him for KD. Or that. And my argument for that is you draft McHale at the position you drafted him. And before you get emotionally attached to him, everyone agrees that that type of pick, you would hope and pray that one day he could be good enough to be traded for KD. That's how good KD is. You know? That's how freaking amazing KD is. But it's tough because Mikhail's like literally the favorite player on the team. You know. What up, Lunkers? It's good, bro.
Suns in front of Minnesota, 25-18, 3:42 to go here in the first.
Thanks for reminding me, Lunkers. Where's my my vape is charging. Mikhail is not scared of Kyle Anderson. Mr. Anderson.
Last few years, right? This team rarely puts together poor back-to-back games.
I know, Suns fan, I know, but people are not giving, but they can't get what they're asking for KD. Gobert to Anderson, Anderson to Prince, Prince over to Noel. What the rock? 3 in the key.
Don't ever fall for that trick when the coach.
Yo, hit the like button. It's just me tonight. It feels like Sundo's forsaken me. Hit the like for me. Let's get to 25 likes real quick if we can. So, you know, we can move on to that 50, try to get this thing growing. Book hanging, no good. You know, a little floating 3-pointer from the top of the key is no good. Gobert gets it to Noel. The Angels did sing. Guarded by Jock. Stolen by Mikhail. Pushed up to Shammy. Quick feet Shammy. 27-18 Suns. Let's go. Gobert over to Noel. D. Lee coming in. Noel over to Prince. Wide the mother open. No good. Foul on Gobert. Shut up, Gobert. You're not Justin Timberlake in 1998. What the fook is going on with your hair? I'll give you the foul back if you cut that blonde out of your hair.
Blocking him out. That's legal. Took offense to it.
Lonnie, we're getting away with it right now, man. Booker's not doing jack or shiz, and we're getting away with it. We're up 9.
10 inches shorter than you. 80 pounds.
Maybe 10? 10.
Like, you got to expect him to, like, fight you tooth and nail. And that's all he's doing, just holding them off. That's all he was doing. Just holding them off. He wasn't holding them. He just had his
It'll be really nice to try to... If we can get this win, Lonnie, this will be a really good win. We need to be able to win without Chris Paul for the sake of our future, if nothing else. And it starts here. Prince to McLaughlin. Back to Kyle Anderson. Handoff to McDaniels. Over to Prince to the rack. Pushes straight through Jock Daddy. We've got this Jock Wario lineup. I really like it. Let's see how it plays out. D. Lee down to Jock Daddy. Jock jams with the hook. No. He definitely rushed it. McLaughlin. They get into the corner to Prince. Prince, Euro traveled. They don't call it. Rebound goes to Jock anyways. Shammy pushing the pace up to D. Lee. Back to Shammy. Over to Jock jams. Jock jams. Gets it back to Shammy, back to D. Lee, back to Shammy. They finally get it to Booker with 11 seconds. He gets it down to Jock. Get it back to Booker for the love of God. They get it to D. Lee. D. Lee with the nice move and the smoked layup. Wario, 1 million pump fakes later. Wario puts it home. I mean, please no. Walked into a fucking 3, man. That might have been a 2. In my opinion, it looked like a 2.
That's the guy, like Yang the other the day. You got to make sure you have an eye on Noel. He loves to shoot the ball and can score.
10 points, 22 minutes.
Booker's got McLaughlin on him. Drives left, kicks it to Shammy. Shammy, oh my, that's a charge and a half. What? His feet must have been on the restricted area because Shamet blew him up like a choo-choo train.
Here it is.
Oh, no.
Back of his foot was on that line.
No, it wasn't.
Got the charge. Dario is taking his time.
Dario with the old man YMCA moves.
That's a great example, too, for young players, right? It's not always about
What's going on, G? What up, Toy Fit?
Go under him. Look, Larry Bird was the greatest ever. One of the greatest ever, obviously. And most of his
Both free throws are in. Ball don't lie, I suppose.
Tremendous.
Noel kicks it down to McLaughlin. Pump fakes. Behind the back on Jock Daddy. Jock too slick. All right, too slick. Blocks the shit out of it. Booker pushing the pace. Gets it to Sham. Back to Book. Book is not being that aggressive tonight. Backs up. Woo! Step back three for Book, and that's what we needed. 36-23, folks. We are doing all right right now. Kyle Anderson to Noel. Way too fast for Wario, but he stays with him. McDaniels on Jock jams. They kick it back out to Prince. This bench is not doing much right now. Noel to the rack. Snatch back behind the back. Mid-range. Good on Wario.
I think when that happens with him, with this group, you just got to go help and make him pass it.
To see if he actually will.
See if he can pass it, yes.
Shot clock, game clock, almost
Booker.
in sync.
Pick from Shammy. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. 1 second difference. 5-4 on the shot. Kicks it back to Shamalama Ding Dong. Good.
That's what got him open.
Good. Please, what did I take for Booker? Please tell me. Please tell me. I did. I took Booker's assist. I took Booker's assist, everyone. Oh, boy. What a mitzvah. Now, let's hope that Ayton can actually score for me tonight. Check my live pick'em here on Underdog Fantasy. Okay, I got 1 turnover from Anthony Edwards. I need Campaign to slide that ball to the other team a couple times. Booker's almost there for me. Ayton ain't even close. Mikhail's about to eclipse for me. We get 1 more bucket from Mikhail, and I got my 15 points. That is a thick cheerleader. Perhaps too thick. But that's not for me to judge. That's for you to judge. All right? Sundo at 6:30 texted me and said, God-fearing man is at church leading worship for the youth. I'll be there after. I will send him a salute emoji. And oh boy, that's a funny tweet there, Romp. Thank you for that. All right, let's go to the chat. Let's see what the folks are saying. Guys, hit the like. What are we at? What are we at? What are we at? What are we at? 18? Come on. Just trying to get to 25. Help me out here. If you haven't hit the like, slap it. Let's get that bad boy to 25 before the end of the first quarter. Wait. The first quarter is over. You failed. So now you got to work that much harder in the second. All right? I don't make the rules. Can this game come on any faster? That's my question. Let's see here. I'm trying to pull this chat up. There we go. We hit 25 likes. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. You have no idea how much that helps with this stupid YouTube algorithm, man. You know? All right, game coming back on. We are 5 for 7 from 3. They're 3 for 7. Out rebounded them by 4, and we got 5 more bench points. And we've taken 2 more shots than them.
They did some serious damage. How about the
Noel kicks it to Prince. Prince down to Anthony Edwards. Pump fake. Drop step. 3. No. McHale with the rebound. Whips it up to championship DNA D. Lee. Down to Jock Jams. Over to McHale. McHale, 15 points. Thank you, McHale. You can retire now.
Rhythms where you just look like he's unstoppable. He has to continue to stay aggressive.
Kyle Anderson pulls up. There's no way that was going in, and he got fouled. Now, on a serious note, if McHale stays this aggressive, he can easily have 30 points tonight. If he stays this aggressive, he could have 40 tonight. But we'll see. Booker's putting a sweater on right now. Not loving that. Noel over to Kyle Anderson. Drives. Finds the open man. McDaniels in the corner. Dario flies out. They get it into Prince. Bucket. 27-41. Shammy. Screen from McHale, gets it to Jock Jams, over to D. Lee. D. Lee down to Wario. The chair gets pulled out from him by A.E. Up to McDaniels for the Jam Daniels. 29-41. Booker goes to the bench and shit hits the fan. McHale down to Jock Jams. Jock Jams, pump fake, out to Wario, pulls the 3. No good, back iron, but it looked good. Didn't look like shit, I'll tell you that. McDaniels hands it off to Prince. Prince drives, splits the defense. Beaten by McHale, and I thought about going 1 block for McHale, but it's okay because he got me the points already. Shamalama Ding Dong over to Jock. Jock almost walked into a deep 3. No good. A.E. Snatchback. Gets it to Noel. Uh-oh. They get it down in the paint. McDaniels through Jock Jams. 41-31. What's going on, Arizona Brawl?
On the run here. McDaniels getting very active inside, but you know, you can't turn it over. That's the only thing. Suns getting every shot they want. To continue that
all right, ball don't lie, eh? Misses the free throw. Up 10, Shammy.
This is a chance right here. You need a bucket.
Screen, hands off to D. Lee. Out of bounds. Just couldn't handle it, I suppose.
That is turnover number 5 here for Phoenix.
Noel hands back to Kyle Anderson. Crosses the shit out of Shamit. Too small. Good take. Campaign coming back in the game here. Shammy driving, pulling, mid-ranging. That's not his game, but he hits it anyways. Let's go, Shammy.
We just love to see the aggressive approach Landry's taken tonight.
Prince.
Needed to. No Chris Paul this evening.
I'm sure he felt bad about the other night. I mean, he had some
Anthony Edwards here. Getting a screen. Turn it over. You chump. Nope. Kyle Anderson. Pump. Oh, the slowest 3 I've ever seen. I mean, as close to an air ball as you can get. Just hit the underside of the front of the rim. Ayton coming back in the game now. 9 minutes on the clock. Let's go. Let's go through DA. Let's go through DA.
What's up, Dad?
I hear you, Matter. Need them to stay in it here. Campaign, pick and roll. McHale into the corner to D. Lee. Championship DNA D. Lee, no good. Foul on Noel. Grabbing on Ayton.
to go here.
Can the Suns like repel this group here that's cut into the lead? Can they repel them a little bit to give Devin Booker some borrowed time as well on the bench?
Noel drawing that last foul.
McHale gets it into Ayton. Back to Campaign. Campaign over to D-Lee. D-Lee throws it away, trying to get into Ayton, but they slapped it out of bounds. Baseline. So we're getting the ball back. His toe. He stepped on the line. He did. Don't complain. That's just a good call.
I don't know. I'm looking over there like he about a 10.
I guess somebody. No, they're just trying to figure out
Getting a reset
the
on
clock.
here because there was no
Campaign inbounding.
8 on the shot clock.
Looking. Gets it to McHale. 8 seconds on the shot. McHale gets it down to Ayton. Ayton fucking. Oh, okay. Ayton got fouled, and they're just not gonna call it because he's huge. That's what that is. He got thrown to the ground, and they didn't call it. But I think he's trying to be careful about his ankle and not land in an awkward spot. Nice pass. He touched the line. I guess they're not going to call that. Campaign for 3. Ayton goes to the ground again. Get him out, coach. Get Ayton out. I don't care if it cooks my fucking bet. He's taking a dive because he doesn't want to hurt his fucking ankle. He's terrified to hurt his ankle. And I don't blame him. Just put Busy in. It's not hard. Campaign. Bringing it up. Getting it to McHale. McHale. A haphazard screen brick. 46-35. Prince with the ball. Kicks it to Noel. Noel driving on D-Lee, cooking D-Lee, and one.
I mean, what is difficult about the scout report on this guy? He hasn't passed anything. I mean, so I'd hate to go to dinner with him because he wouldn't pass the salt. I'm just telling you, it's a good thing for him because he can flat out score.
Ugly, right? Don't you guys think that's why Ayton's just going to the line? I'm just like going to the line, falling on the line, I should say.
He played just 11 minutes on Monday. Went for 8 points, but he's already got
Noel at the line. Hits and one. Suns only up 8. Could we just maybe kick it down to 8 and to do something with it? Payne to McHale. Over to D-Lee in the corner. No good. Craig with the re-re. Gets it back to Payne. Back to Craig. Craig pulls the 3. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It goes in. I wouldn't even be mad if it missed because he's doing the right thing, letting it fly. Let it fly. For the love of God. Edwards. Down to McDaniels. McDaniels going to the line.
Everything with this group with the Wolves is all put the ball on the floor and drive it. Yeah. I mean, so Suns should know kind of invite the jumper. They haven't really been successful with that, so they're putting their head down.
Lonnie, yeah, man, we're kind of seeing what it looks like playing without Cam Johnson, right? The offense is not as potent. I mean, no Cam Johnson and no Crowder, you know? So I'd say being up 10 right now is really healthy. Shut up, sweet James. Second free throw is good. And Okogie's coming in the game. Campaign, pick and roll with Ayton. Gets it to D-Lee. Hella open. In and out from 3. Noel pushing the pace a little bit. McHale almost got another steal. Noel to the rack. Kicks it off to McDaniels. D-Lee tries to block it, cannot. I hope Okogie is coming in for D-Lee because D-Lee's just not having the greatest game right now. I'm not really mad at him, but I wouldn't mind seeing Okogie come in here. Man. Yeah, I'm ready to get Booker back in the freaking game, not gonna lie. Suns fan says take him out. Yeah, man. Get the dude out of the game. He's just playing like shit. It's not a big deal. But, you know, Monty, he wants to get D-Lee as many minutes as possible because he loves him. Because he played for a championship team and he wasn't afraid to take big shots. Monty. Such a good coach. So frustrating in little ways. Yeah, where you at, Iverson? There he is. That's what happens when we have a coach with no brain cells. Like, Iverson, don't you feel like he don't you feel like he does have brain cells in certain facets of coaching? Like, doesn't he do a really great job in some ways, but then a really bad job in others? I mean, you can't act like he's all bad. Since he's come to our team, things have gotten a lot better, man. A lot better. Even before CP3, you could see it in the bubble run. All right, coming back from a timeout.
Tonight's game, thanks to our friends at Red Baron. Let's hear it for him, Target Center.
I mean, really? You're gonna fake me out? All right, maybe they're really coming back.
42, Suns leading Minnesota by 7 here with 6:51 to go in the first half. Target Center in down.
Not gonna lie, that Red Baron pizza looks fire right now. I'm so hungry.
Entrepreneur Award. Nominate your Native American-owned small business today for a chance to win $5,000 and recognition across our channel.
A Suns fan, absolutely. I think in retrospect, that was definitely one of Monty's biggest mistakes. I feel like that was one of Monty's biggest mistakes. Letting Jalen Smith go. Refusing to play Jalen Smith. Not giving a fuck that we drafted him in the first round. That pisses me off.
Had a lot of playing time yet with the Suns.
Campaign gets it to McHale. Down to DA. DA, a hook shot is good. Can we get plenty more of that, please? Please?
Make them take the ball out of bounds and set your defense.
Ant to Noel. Noel takes a lot of... Oh, that's a travel. Noel takes a lot of shots away from Anthony Edwards. I've noticed that. Whether it's him shooting himself or just not getting it back to Ant. At least in this game.
Yeah, look, we'll make it fun. This young man can score the ball. He's doing the right thing right now by being aggressive offensively.
Campaign over to McHale. Down to Book mid-range. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards was talking about Noel being
Russell gets it back. Gets it to Anthony Edwards. Whips it into the corner. No good. Campaign pushes it up to Book. Book gets it to Cam. Cam over to Okogie. In and out. It's okay. I like that he took it. Russell gets a screen. Into the corner. Stepping out of bounds, Noel.
Behind, like, what did I do? Stepped on the sideline. As everyone does. Well, if I could get a dollop every time NBA players do that, I'd be a rich man. I have almost as much as K-Ray.
Campaign over to McHale. McHale kicks it over to Ayton. Getting hella pushed. Nathan Knight. That sounds like the most made up 2K name I've ever freaking heard for like a rookie that comes in. You have drafted Nathan Knight in the 3rd round. Booker over to the corner to Okogie. Almost stolen by Russell.
At this level can make that cross-court pass that leads to something good. Like, you have to really be careful.
6 on the shot clock here. 5:06 on the game clock. Second game of this 4-game road trip.
Booker swipe through, pull up.
Edwards gets the flyby.
Back to Campaign in the corner with the brick ski. Going the other way. Campaign almost got a steal. Foul on Book. Russell with the. I mean, Booker, don't reach. If you're so upset about the foul, bruh, don't be reaching. He reached right across his freaking body. Guys, hit the like. Let's start slow here. Let's get what are we at for the likes? I know we hit 25 at one point. 32. Yo, on the road trying to get to 50 likes. The stream is glowing. The stream's growing a little bit. Try to push it up to 50 likes before halftime, guys. Help us out. Appreciate you. Russell hits the free throw. Campaign. It's a screen for McHale. Gets it down to McHale. McHale throws it up. Stolen. Nice attempt. Wow, Campaign just got ragdolled. No call. Russell. Pass stolen by Bridges. That's got to be Bridges' third steal of the night. Bridges gets fouled in retaliation by Russell. Russell's tired. Hands on his head.
Foul here on Minnesota as Torian Prince will check back in.
McHale just faked out the pass. Passer thought he was coming.
Crazy.
To him. Russell, he just that lateral quickness.
McHale's wingspan is just ridiculous.
Not easy to do.
Campaign inbounding, kicks it to DA. Hand off to Book. Book. Alley-oop to Ayton. He thought about punching it, but he decided not to. Decided that might hurt my ankle. We go ahead and lay this in soft like.
Doing a good job of just holding him
Noel back to Nathan Knight. Russell over to Prince. Prince. I mean, could have called a foul on Okogie, but no, sir. Noel, no good. Booker with the rebound. Suns up 11. 4 minutes in the second. Little hezzy from Book. Whips it to Campaign. Whips it to McHale. 4-3. In and out. Tip back. McHale gets the long rebound. Gets back to Campaign. Campaign. Kicks it back to McHale. McHale's trying to get it into DA. Does. Floater. Good. You got Anthony Edwards and D'Lo guarding Ayton in the paint. You know? So, like, what are the odds, do you guys think? It's got to be astronomical, right? What do you think the odds are that I would place a pick'em where I need turnovers from Campaign and then he just plays like the cleanest game of his life? I don't think he's turned the ball over once, and I don't think Anthony Edwards has either. They both average a ton of turnovers, and well, I figured I'd sneak a dub that way, but that's not gonna happen, it looks like. But hey, kudos to Campaign, playing a better game while CP3's out than he does when CP3's there, and that's, I guess, you know, that's what we need. Can't complain. Is it gonna cost me money? Yes, but you know, I'd rather have the win. I put $25 down. Let's take a look at the rest of my underdog pick'ems. Let me know in the chat if you have any pick'ems going and what they are, man. Let's try to keep track of them. I need 2 more turnovers from Anthony Edwards. I need 3 turnovers from Campaign. Not going to get it. He is playing like an accurate quarterback tonight. I need 7 points from DA, and I need 2 assists from Devin Booker. I really only need 4 things to happen, so I guess I'm just going to count out Campaign. I need a couple more turnovers from Anthony Edwards. And then I think I could legit not lose my $25, you know. Man. feel like I'm batting like 30% this year on pick'ems. It's not the worst, but free matter. So, you know, it's a matter of just trying to win. It's like, you look at how many turnovers campaign normally gets, and then you think about, well, he's going to be starting, so that means he's going to be out there more opportunities for turnovers. But also, it's like, if it doesn't happen, I still win because that means that we probably win, right? So, like, betting against your team can kind of be like a coping mechanism so that you don't feel as bad when you lose your bet or the game. You lose the game because of poor performances. It's like, hey, I won money. Hee hee hee. You know? And vice versa. DMVB, what's going on? Says we should get a good lead over the T-Wolves now. Work them rotations, Monty. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Mikhail's working on like a quadruple double tonight.
8-0 run here with the Suns. Led by as many as 16, pushing it back to 13.
Russell guarded by Shamit. Point Sham. Well, Shammy's the 2 right now, actually. Kind of like that lineup. Actually, who's the 4? I think Mikhail might be playing the 4 right now. I don't even know. I'm so confused. Campaign, Booker, Shammy, Mikhail, and Ayton. Booker gets a screen here from DA. 7 seconds on the shot. Pulls the mid. No. Hands it off to Mikhail. Who's hot? He's hot. Okay. Chris Paul's loving it. 60-46. Edwards got Bridges on him. Go ahead and turn the ball over for me, Big Daddy. No. Almost. Mikhail with another steal. But he stepped out of bounds. Damn it. Mikhail needs to bottle this energy and just save some for the playoffs. This is the Mikhail we need in the playoffs. Edwards kicks it down to Gobert. Shot clock violation. Almost. Had to pull a deep 3. No good for Russell. Campaign driving, floating, and hitting over Russell. I'll be damned. What is it about having a hurt team that makes teams play better sometimes? Play more focused. Gobert kicks it to Russell. Pump. Kick to Ant. Ant pulls the midi, no good. Campaign with the rebound. Pushing the pace. Kicks it up to Booker. Booker going to the rack. Left hand. No foul. Okay. A little body on Prince. He's got something to say to Prince on the way back. Edwards with the bang got on the other end. 50? Or is it really 48? 64, 48, 145 left in the second. Campaign to Booker. Booker pump. Gets it into the corner to a wide open Shammy. No good. Edwards. Driving. Snatching. Losing it. That's a turnover. That's a turnover. That's a turnover. That's it. One more for me, baby boy. Just one more turnover. This game. And I'll slurp you up too. Maybe from the back. Yeah, that's a foul on Prince, man. Fuck these refs, bro. I don't like it.
Very business-like approach though with the whistles tonight. Have not seen any
Campaign with the 3, 67-48. What's going on? And the Boo Birds are out in Minnesota. Russell. Screen. Gets it to Ant. Ant back to D'Lo. D'Lo pulls from 3. That looks good. It is. What's going on, Royal Q? I've got him in a parlay, all right? Needless to say. Campaign kicks it to Booker. Pump. Travel. Too many pumps. Suns fits in from the back is crazy. Well,
6'9", it's just hard to get it over.
I mean, did it illustrate my excitement properly?
Shot clock and game clock.
Anthony Edwards with the ball. Make my day. Please get a turnover. Please. Please. Drives. Bricks. Nice pass to Sham. Suns run the floor, bro. This looks like a scrimmage in high school versus a team that doesn't care. Russell, brick on a deep three. I mean, you guys got to be able to hear those boos. This is the loudest booing I've heard in a while. Come on, Ayton, throw it to him a little further. What are you doing? Can't get a good deep shot, but don't need it. 69-51, everybody. Bridges is having a Herculean performance. You know, I think he might almost have 20 already, if not. He's just filling up the stats in every way imaginable, you know? It's exactly what you need from McHale in a game like this. I can't believe we're actually getting it. I know a lot of people were starting to get frustrated with McHale. But yeah, man, 64 watching. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you. Hit the like for us. Trying to get to 50 likes. We got to be close, right? No? 39? 11 more likes, folks, please, by the time we get back from halftime. But, man, let's talk about this game. Let's first I think we go to the chat, see what everybody's saying. What do you guys think about this first half? All right? Suns fan is loving it. Jay Torp says, Book looks like he's ready to take the game over if necessary. Yeah, Booker looks primed for that, but I don't... Okay, this game goes one of two ways. I think it goes one way. I think that Minnesota comes back. I think they show some pride. They come back, and or the Suns just allow them to come back a little bit because... they're not going to take him as seriously. It's like we've got him down 18. How often do you hold on to an 18-point lead for an entire half without a scare or two, right? So I think that's what's going to happen come second half. But, you know, in that case, maybe Booker has to step back up. But if not, we're going to see some bench minutes. I don't know. It feels too early to say that, to be honest. Jay Torp says can't tell if they're booing the refs or their own team. I think they're booing their own team. I really think they're booing their own team. They're mad because they thought tonight was going to be a free win. Probably. We just got beat. And we look to be down. Ayton got injured. Somehow he's playing a hell of a game tonight, even though I imagine he's got a scary ankle, right? Chris Paul, no, sir. None of it. They thought they were going to get a win tonight. This crowd showed up tonight expecting a dub, and they are getting the opposite, much like what we got when we expected a dub against the Blazers in the first game of that back-to-back. Because they're missing everybody. And we came out and played like shit. Like we thought we were just like, what is it? How do you reverse a team's mentality and get them prepared for a game when the other team is down their best players? Like, how do you avoid that pitfall? Because that is something that we are back to doing full time. And they're doing it to us tonight. So it's not just a Suns thing. You know, this happens in the NBA. Lonnie says Book at 19. Damn, I didn't realize Book had 19 already. That's fire, bro. I bet, or rather I used my pick'em on him that he would get 7 assists, and he's at 6 assists, I think. Something like that. He's really close. Lonnie says McHale popped off in the first quarter. That's kind of why we had the lead too. Absolutely. You do not normally get this much from McHale this early. And I wonder if Chris Paul not being there has something to do with it. I mean, not that Chris Paul doesn't hook up Mikal, because he hooks Mikal the fuck up. He has such a good connection with Mikal. But I just feel like the offense doesn't go Mikal's way this much normally. Plus, maybe it's just the mentality. He knows CP3 ain't there. I gotta be aggressive, because he's going downhill, pushing through people and trying to finish at the rack. That's something he doesn't normally do. He can do it, but he doesn't normally do it. He doesn't even try it normally. Free matter for the blind says, I need 1 point for Aiden. Wow, just 1 more point? 10 for Booker and a Suns win for his 9-leg parlay bet. Damn, bro. All of that could really happen. And you're going to hit on a 9-bet parlay? How much is that going to pay out? Wild. Oh, for anybody that was in the last stream, you know how me, Romp, and Sundo were keeping track of our Underdog Fantasy nightly fantasy private match between the three of us, right? Your boy won both games, and they counted me out. They said there was no way I was going to win one of them. I might win the other one, but there's no way, because Steph Curry went ballistic. So I ended up putting down 25 and 25, and I won like a total of like 160 for that, beating Romp and Sundo. You guys got to get in on these freaking private fantasy matches, man. Let's, like, who is going to do it with us? I know Diego got Underdog. We need to do like a 4-man next time. Actually, I just need to get Gary in it. There's 4 right there. One Royal Q, what's going on, said they better keep their foot on the gas. I agree, but don't you think that they won't? Don't you assume that they won't? But we don't usually keep our foot on the gas like this, but we'll see. Francisco Phillips, what's going on, says Shazam. Shammy playing a really nice game. Really nice game. J Torp says Dario looks back to form. Dude, Dario 2 games in a row has looked like a competent NBA player. I could not be more excited about that. And I was saying it'd be really special and like a really nice silver lining if Cam Johnson being out, which, by the way, he's going to come back sooner rather than later. He didn't get the surgery where it takes a longer one. He did the surgery where you come back sooner, but later on in life you're going to have, or later on in his career, he's going to have some arthritis and, you know, some swelling and stuff. But yeah. Oh, he asked if Book was 19. Nah, Book just turned 26. What are the odds on my pick'em? I don't even know. I don't think my pick'em really works like that. Oh, snap. Booker already got me my 7 assists. So now I just need 1 turnover from Anthony Edwards and 7 points from DA. And then I'll at least like skate by and not lose money. But if Campaign could just be a pal and turn the ball over a little bit, you know? Like, no one supported Campaign like me. And he can't even help me out by getting the ball ripped or getting his shit beat. I'm not asking for much, guys. Lunkers with Lucas says, hit the like button. Thank you, man. What are we at for likes? Are we past 39? My stuff's a little bit frozen here. We're at 42 likes, guys. 8 away, and halftime is about to conclude. Please slap the like for us, trying to get to that 50 like mark. And then, you know, third quarter, we'll talk about 75. We'll talk about 75. But I think these 7 o'clock games have been producing a little bit less views for all Suns channels. Plus, with voting being yesterday, the day before voting, every game was going. because they were going to take off on Tuesday. And now tonight it feels like I think every game is going, like every team is playing for the most part. Just a lot more NBA action to go around. So I think there's a little bit less casual people and stuff. That's why we need to hit that like to jerry-rig the situation with this algorithm and trick some people into coming in here. Damn, that dunk by Zubac was wild. Wild. Free Matter for the Blind says one of his legs on his parlay was Cam assists. I thought about doing that, but I decided to go. I really should have went assists, but I went with Booker's assists, and Booker's already got 7. So it's like I felt confident Book would be dishing, and I felt like they'd be doubling Book, and that's been happening. So I didn't want to bet on 2 players to have a fantastic assist game. I'm like, Cam will get some turnovers. I looked at his past turnovers. He been turning the ball over. Plenty. But not in this first half. Yeah, Free Matter, what are you playing on? Were you playing on FanDuel or Prize Picks? I'm not sure about Russell's contract, Lonnie. Why? Are you still eyeballing him for Phoenix? I feel like he's regressing, and I feel like he's too young to regress. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like the same D'Lo that used to be. Used to be like super dangerous and, I mean, impactful. I don't know. Maybe he's just less aggressive on this team because they have so much talent around him. Yeah, Matter, that's what's cool about FanDuel is you can like set odds and stuff. That's what Romp does. Wish I could do that. Yeah, I would say probably me too, Matter. But like when I win off of like 20, 25 bucks. I'll win like 200, sometimes 300. I'll go like $30 and win shit like that. So I feel like it kind of evens out in the end. I've won quite a bit through pick'ems, but of course they don't show you how much you've lost, right? They don't really keep track of that for you. They don't want you to know. Free Matter says he keeps betting too many rebounds on points for Ayton. So when Ayton's healthy, like tonight's not a good example, but normally if I have the option, I bet that Ayton will get his points in the first half. So I go first half NBA. It's like my favorite thing to use for pick'ems is first half points for DA because we always start the game going to him and then we refuse to go to him in the second half, you know. But I can't even really do that on these pick'ems. I haven't seen first half. Damn. Cooking on college football. Francisco Phillips says Dario looking good. Yes, he is, man. We need that to keep up. I need Dario to show me some more tonight so I can get really excited. Maybe make a video. Need Wario to go off for 20 tonight total. Lonnie, the thing about that is Crowder's not coming back. He don't want to come back. He's salty. Something happened. And he denies that we told him he couldn't start. We told him he wasn't going to start and he probably wasn't going to end games. And he's like, that's not why. That's not why I'm upset. And then Cam had that big ass game, right? Where he just went apeshit for 29. And that night he deleted a tweet that he tweeted, which was like, oh, like he was repeating, he was like quote tweeting some stat, talk about how like he had hit the most threes in a game or whatever, like best percentage from three. He's like, I did 8 threes, but I mean, who's counting, right? Just kidding. I love Cam. Keep getting him, big fella. But keep it real. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Why do you gotta be a hater? Why do you have to be a hater? Know your fucking role. Know your place. You're an old man now. You shoot 15 threes a game. Sometimes you make 2 of them. Know your place. Help the team. Fucking be a good teammate. Do what they ask you to do. And then if you're so fucking good, prove it on the court. Oh, you can't prove it on the court? Then shut the fuck up, Jay Crowder. God damn. You think we would bench you if we had to? You think we would move Cam Johnson in front of you? You think this is happening and it's not warranted? You had a good series against the Mavs. But don't get it twisted. That was it. The hottest and coldest shooter I've ever fucking seen, and he wants to act like there's a problem with him coming off the bench. That's literally where bench players fucking belong, man. Literally where they belong. No. No, Sundo. I'm just fucking venting on the Crowder situation because he ain't coming back because he's one of them dudes that is in his feelings and has too much pride. Can't overcome his poor little pride feels. Edwards down to Cat, over to McDaniels. McDaniels driving, stolen by Craig. Craig took a little shot to the chin, he feels. Yeah, Michael, we do need him. I agree, we need him. That's part of why I'm so fucking salty about it. Mikhail doing everything. Driving left, bumping, taking a foul, fading away, falling to the ground, and hitting the midi. Suck on that, Romp.
Got to stay aggressive here. Like that takes so much pressure off of Devin. Devin's still gonna get his number. Like,
and one. Guys, we're up 21 on these hoes. Let's go. McDaniels over to Edwards. Edwards driving. Edwards step back, kicks it back to Towns for 3. He says, yeah, I'll take it, and slaps. 54-72. Campaign, who refuses to turn the ball over tonight. Kicks it to Mikhail. My stream glitches for a minute. Mikhail, hand off to Ayton. Back to Cam. Cam pulls mid-range. Wowie. Slaps. This is Campaign from 2 years ago. Tell you what. Edwards. Pump fake. No good. Cleaned up. Cleaned up by McDaniels. Campaign driving. Campaign driving. Campaign kicking it to Ayton. Ayton got Gobert on him. Pulls the midi in his face. No good. Cat with the rebound. Cat says, I'll play the point. I'll drive it up. Go all the way. Could have given it to Edwards, but doesn't. Cat on Craig. Cat getting hella aggressive. Kicks it over to Gobert. Gobert finishes. 58-74. Campaign. Driving. Please, 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 please say he stepped out of bounds. I can't get Campaign to turn the ball over for my parlay to save my fucking life tonight. Good job, Campaign. Good job. You picked a great night to play your first clean game in over a year. Booker. Got McDaniels on him. Pulls. Yowza. Would have been so pretty. No good. D-Lo. Kicks it to Gobert. Gobert. Setting him a screen. Floater. No good. Ayton with the rebound. Kicks it to Mikhail. Over to Campaign. Up to Bookie. Book driving. He's got a 1v1 on his boy Cat. Gonna cook him. Oh, gonna cook him so good. Gonna cook him up and down. Ayton with the great chase down rebound. Booker for 3 again. Good. That's all Ayton. All Ayton with the hustle. Edwards the cat bumping the shit out of Craig and floating it home. Up 17 though.
Towns was quiet and he came out and he really got aggressive.
Campaign. Kicks it to Booker. Booker, mid-range. Over to Craig. Craig almost stepped out of bounds. Gets it to Book. Book. Back to Craig. Craig gonna pull the three. Craig is good. Craig is good from three. Thank you. Just imagine you're Cam Johnson and just don't think about anything else. Alley-oop from D'Lo to Gobert. Pretty dunk. We're hanging in there. They're giving us a good shot here, and we are hanging in there. Campaign to Craig, gets it back. Campaign gonna pull that three. No good. Craig almost gets that rebound over Gobert. Guys, if you have not hit the like for us, please do. We are 4 away from 50, trying to hit that 50 like mark. We're a little behind tonight, so we appreciate it. Russell pumps Craig out of his shoes and hits the mid-range. That's pretty. I'll give him that. Campaign gets it to Book. Book slides left. Oh my God, so pretty, Booker, so pretty. Book's in his bag a little bit of it in his bag, not all the way. Russell got pain on him. Russell, pick and roll with Gobert. Russell, brick. McDaniels puts it back in though, man. They're scoring like every single time down. I almost said downfield, down court. Yes, sir, Sundo. No CP3. Booker driving left. Booker got Cat on him. Cooks him a little bit. Hangs. No good. Ant with the rebound. Ant, please, please, just one turnover, Big Daddy. One turnover, Ant. He turned it over. Let's go! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ant. Thank you. All right, that was a part of it, but oh man, now I'm scared Ayton's not gonna get me my points because we're just not going to him. And let's see, we're up 14. What are we up? We up 14? I don't even know. I just need a little help here, all right? I need a little help here, Campaign. Start turning the ball over, Campaign. Do you? Be normal, Campaign. I should have just went 4, man. Should have just went 4. But if I went 4 instead of 5 picks in the pick'em, I probably would have left in the Campaign because I felt very confident he would turn the ball over 3 times tonight.
This year, for every shot made, TCL will also donate $1,000 to Best Buy's Teen Tech Center program.
Lonnie says Book's got 27 tonight. Does he already have 27, or you say he's going to get 27? Let me take a look here. Book's got... That can't be right. Book only has 15? Oh, well. That's why I went assists for him. This dude is a terrible shooter. Who taught this dude how to shoot? How many does he have to hit? He hit the last one. Give this dude like a $5 Subway sandwich coupon. That's all he deserves. What's going on, Joey Carter? I agree, man. It's looking like a good choice that we kept Ayton. Hurry up. Not that this song isn't a vibe, because it is. All right. Oh boy. What is it about your team not having all their players that makes the other team completely lay down? And we do the same shit. I'm officially terrified of playing teams when they're not healthy. I'm terrified of it. Appreciate you, Joey.
Everybody get a cheeseburger. I want a cheeseburger.
That's left for 25 from beyond the arc, and boy, they're getting it from a variety of players. You got Bridges with a couple, Torrey Craig with a couple.
All right, campaign, bringing it up.
Each with 3. Landry Shamet with a big knockdown to end.
Kicks it. No, gets a screen. Driving left, kicks it down to Ayton. Ayton with a turnaround, blocked by Gobert. Noel.
Has to remember that Gobert's playing with 3 fouls.
Gets a screen from Cat. Oh, Mikhail with another steal almost. Cat driving through him. Wow, no good. Book with the rebound. Book getting pressured by McDaniels. Kicks it up to Craig. Craig to Campaign. Campaign, please, Campaign. Campaign is just on one in a positive way tonight. Guess I need to bet against Campaign from here on out.
Yeah, he needed this. He knows last year wasn't a good year for him. He knows it. And, as always, remind people.
First free throw. Cam's got 13, 6, and 4 right now. Damn it, I should have taken his assist. Damn it.
When you're a player at the highest level, you can always improve and get yourself back on course. And that's what Cam has done. And to get the opportunity now to play some huge minutes to get his confidence even more, it's paying dividends.
But I think what will stand out when they look at the tape,
Payne hits.
a lot of basketball left to be played.
Both free throws, 84-66.
The first half is they got the pace, they got the speed that they wanted, but doing
it's a really not fun feeling to need the T-Wolves to get this game close. It's such a weird alien feeling, man. I hate this, but I do. I need them to catch up. Raja I think he ended up going and joining the Lakers, joining Kobe, I thought. Edwards misses the free throw. Man, these T-Wolves got to be thinking about blowing it up tonight.
And everybody else will adjust.
He missed both free throws. That feels like the dagger right there. Ayton kicks it in to Payne. Payne gets a pick and roll here. Another pick from Ayton. Kicks it back to Book. Booker jabs a couple of times. Drives hard. Hands off to Ayton. Ayton with the mid-range. Air ball! Air ball. Mikhail got pushed in the back, though. About to refresh my stream, make it a little faster.
No, hurt him like hurt his feelings. K-Ray hurts my feelings sometimes.
Just got to deal with it. Move on. 5 fouls on Edwards. It was the same story in the first meeting. We said foul.
Booker kicks back to Craig. Pump fake. Back to Book.
Peek inside, trying to get DA instead.
DA gets a pick. Booker 3. Wow. Well, RIP to my bets. It's over. Ain't no way. Ayton's not going to score anymore tonight. Ball thrown away by the T-Wolves. I mean, 87-66, and I know you guys hear them booing the T-Wolves again.
Got our stat man Jeff applauding.
Ayton kicks it to Bridges. Get it down to Ayton. Payne, come on. Payne driving on Towns. Scooping and cooking Towns. Wow. Wow. Towns for 3. Walks into it. Brick. This is bad. This is a back. I mean, Monty, just go ahead. Call in all the subs. Booker to the rack. No good. Almost. This has got to be the time, right? Call off the dogs. The game is over. 89-66 with 4.5 minutes in the third. I really feel like the game is over. Because Campaign is going ape shit. Absolutely ape shit.
Tremendous defense from Carl Anthony Towns. I could have scored a layup.
Booker hits the free throw.
Carry me out.
Shammy comes in for Payne. Chris Paul's loving the English. I can tell what I was reading his lips. I know what he was saying. So I like the way you spun that layup off the backboard. You know.
We mentioned Edwards with 5.
91-66, Noel for 3. Wow, pretty. Pretty. Ayton is tired as dog shit right now. Get him out of the game so he can rest. Booker gets a screen. Another screen. Gets to McHale. They cannot get it into Ayton no matter what. They do finally. He turns around. Gives Cat a little bump. A pass to Craig for a midi. Brick. Noel. Kicks it. Over to Anderson. Nah good.
Get some substitutions here as DA will sit down. Jock Landale will check in. And now we're going to get a technical foul called on Carl Anthony Towns, who he's been barking at Michael Smith for the last 4 or 5 possessions. And Chris Finch.
Cat's upset. Cat's coming out of the game. This seems to be like a nightly issue with these guys, man. They are. Like, Rompa's like, man, you guys' next game is against Minnesota. That's a free win. I guess he was right, you know? Booker hits the free throw. In comes Wario.
Joey Crawford once told me, and he's one of the tremendous refs to ever ref in the NBA. I miss him dearly. Joey, if you watching, how you doing? Joey looked at me one time.
He just teed you up, by the way.
Yeah, he looked at me one time and said, Eddie, don't even look at me. I mean, like, all right, man.
Kyle Anderson inbounding. Throws it over for an alley-oop to McDaniels. That was really pretty. Booker, point book.
Yeah, Joey just teed you up from his couch.
Probably looking at the last minutes for Booker tonight. Kicks it to McHale. Back to Book. Screen from Jock Daddy. Booker turnaround fadeaway Kobe-esque. Good.
You know why? Because last time
Good.
McDaniels got the best of him, and he takes offense to
Noel, hand off to McDaniels. Noel blows up Booker. Get him out of the game, Monty. We're up freaking 23. Get him out of the game. That's so pretty. I don't think I could make that shot that Booker just made more than once out of 10 times with no one guarding me. That's how tough of a shot that is. Booker driving. Hands off to Jock Daddy. Jock jams. Floater is blocked, but he gets fouled by Gobert. I think it was incidental. I understand why he'd be upset, you know. What's up, Infidel?
And this has been part of the issue. We talked about their starting unit with the offensive rating being worst.
He said Minnesota Lakers.
In the league, EJ.
Free matter. I hate to tell you, bro. But you and me, I don't think either of us are going to get any points from Ayton the rest of this game. I don't think he comes back in. I really don't. That's how much the T-Wolves are taking a dive. Dude, he really looks like Romp in the face. Haircut aside, he looks like Romp in the face. That shit's horrifying. I'm making a side-by-side after the game. Kyle Anderson to the rack, too easy.
and they're continuing to win. They have opportunity to win again tonight. So it doesn't matter about the name on the page.
Shaman to D-Lee. D-Lee to Book. Booker with the dribble moves. He got Kyle Anderson on him. Gets the screen from Jock Jams. Booker kicks it to Jock Jams for the Jock Jams dunk.
If Landale doesn't continue to move and he just watches,
Romp.
then Book probably turns.
Land romp.
9 dimes for Booker with his 23 points. 4 points, 3 boards.
Noel over to Anderson. Down to the corner of McLaughlin. He drives. Kicks it over to Gobert. Fouled. Going to the line. 72 watching. What's good, everybody? I think we're still at 46 likes. Let's try to get to that 50. Did we hit 50? Did we hit 50? We're at 50 likes. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Working on 60 likes. We are close. If you haven't hit it, please do. Shouldn't be difficult. It's down there right under the chat. Man, this is not the game I expected tonight. I expected the Suns to struggle. I mean, I didn't think we were going to lose. I'm not trying to say I thought we were going to lose. I just didn't think we were going to blow them out. Just didn't think it was going to be a blowout like this. But y'all, I will take it. I will take a blowout anytime. Ugh. Could do without the timeouts, though. Can tell you that much. Yeah, Malo, I'm thinking I'm going to start betting on the Jazz, man, to just cover shit because they're not getting any respect. You know, they're not getting no respect at all. Free Matter says, so did sportsbooks. They had Suns as underdogs. That's crazy. I mean, I get it. I mean, no one expects Campaign to step up and play like this tonight, but he did. He played like 2 years ago Campaign. This is the Campaign that broke the Lakers' back. Yes, I said broke the Lakers' back and spirit. Got them all upset. Twist turned upside down emotionally. That looks like Romp. Jock Landale looks exactly like Romp. This is horrifying. Dude, I've never seen... Actually, I did. If it weren't for last stream... where Romp was in the stream while Jock was playing, I'd say there's a chance that they're the same person. What's going on, Marky? What up, Code? Born to Country. What's good, man? Burner says, Gabe, stop betting. You're going to end up living in a cardboard box by All-Star break. Man, I'm doing slow. I'm doing slower ones, you know. Still a little $25 pick'em tonight. And Ayton getting 9 points is hoeing me and us blowing their backs out. You know what I mean? Like, that's... I don't feel bad about losing $25 for that. Risking it for $250. And I only got to get 4 out of 5. Come on. What's up, Cannabis Culture?
And again, it's just like... Coming into this season, Utah Jazz, everyone thought they were tanking.
Cannabis Culture, I've got a cart in. The flavor is platinum cookies, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm just trying to get rid of this cart. It is disgusting tasting.
Right now, they have the best record in the West, and no one thought that.
Shammy's got McLaughlin on him. Kicks it to... Nope. Yeah, gets it to... Romp Landale, back to Booker. Booker pulls. He's hot. Checking his heat. Oh, he's still hot. That was one of the prettiest Booker threes you'll ever see.
Like, if you're McHale, stay aggressive, because that dude will get his number.
Last 4 games in Minnesota, he's averaged almost 35 points per game.
Gobert gets a reverse layup that looked like he traveled, but okay. Oh, Stewie, it's really good. It's exactly what you want, you know, like... I don't need to hit it that many times before I feel like I'm where I want to be. But the flavor is just like, When it said platinum cookies, I thought that it was like a mixture of something platinum, but Girl Scout cookies. I thought it was gonna taste like Girl Scout cookies, and it doesn't.
Never saw that.
Definitely in a groove. Gobert 12 points.
Man, Phoenix, I would, but I live in Austin now. I don't live in Phoenix anymore. I don't live in Tempe anymore. Offensive foul on the Suns.
You can't set a screen with the ball in your hand. It's just a rule you can't do. Get rid of it. Just like put it up in the air out of your hand, and then you can't. But you just can't hold it.
It's a good point, Infidel.
Few possessions back. Jordan McLaughlin out there on the floor directing the T-Wolves offense. That was just the first turnover for the Suns.
Menthol vapes? I've never menthol vaped.
Whistle and a foul.
Desert Baby said anything platinum is not good. I know that now. My other vape that I have, when this one runs out, like, let's see. See, I got quite a little bit to go. But when it's done, I've got my favorite strand, Granddaddy Perp. So that's gonna be a nice that's gonna be like a nice 5 days.
That's it.
75 watching. Love you guys. Thank you for checking us out. Welcome into Suns Valley Podcast. Hit the like if you haven't already. Trying to get to 75 likes. See if that's possible with 75 people in here. Gobert free throw is good. 78-101. God, it feels like the fourth quarter. Not only are we holding them to no points, we're scoring a lot. Jock jams, hands off to Book. Booker. Oh, that might be too much, Book. Wario saves it, gets it over to D-Lee. D-Lee, whip it to Book. 10 seconds, gets it to Jock Jams. Back to Book. He's got Prince on him. 5 seconds. Snatch back between the legs. Drive. Midi. Yuck. No good. Jock over the back. Or Wario over the back. One of these guys was. I know that.
Take that banner down with Mark West's name on it.
Oh, man.
Tell Big Daddy that walking foul, looking for a referee.
Gobert back at the line. I look away for 1 second, and Gobert's at the line. Jewel pods. I think Jewel pods are tobacco, man. You know?
He's a weapon. He just has to understand and navigate the science.
Yeah, Chris Paul's been out all game, bro. No Chris and no Cam Johnson. But Cam Payne played his best, so we didn't need it. Oof. Gobert hits. 80-101. Booker, 17 on the shot. Goes left. 9 seconds. Crosses up. Kicks it to Saric. Saric got nervous about Gobert and biffed a floater. Should have shot it off the backboard.
About a 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Noel drops it.
Whoa! He did. I don't think that was a real dunk. It was like he threw it in, but that was really cool by Rudy. That was nice by Rudy. A little Euro dunk through contact. Wow! Ayton's ready to just fucking walk back to the locker room at this point. 104. Oh, Jock Jams! I would have nutted. I'm glad he didn't, because I would have nutted. Jock just ran in and stole the inbound pass at the end of the quarter and almost hit a fucking mid-range. That was sick. Suns are just cooking tonight. You know, if Cam Payne can play like this more than just tonight, we might be in for something special. Him and Ayton are so goofy, bro. I totally understand why other teams hate our guts. Other teams hate our guts because of the way Mikal and Cam and Ayton are just so dramatic. But I mean, you know, you love it as a Suns fan. I love it. Wes said Book got that double-double. That must have been what they were keeping him in for, man.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, Lunkers, it's not completely, like, actual, like, you know, Delta 8 is not, or what is it? Delta 9 is not legal here. So, I mean, that's like how they classify it. But I promise you, bro, the Delta 8, like HHC, live resins, like the combos that they have with the legal stuff, I swear to God, it's just as good. I swear to God, it's just as good. Like, if I smoke a fat blunt, I will basically not even feel it. It could be great weed. Won't feel it. Won't even feel it. I'll smell weed. You know, like I'll smell the tobacco on my upper lip, but I don't even feel high. You know, that's how it works with that's how it works with vape. You know, when you start getting on oils and stuff. Stewie in the house said we're in a recession. I'm back at the homies pad grabbing 8s. Damn, man, that hurts, but I feel you. I've cut my consumption way down by finding a really good vape company that it lasts. You know what I mean? Like this pen that I have, and this is a 2-gram cart, right? But I'll make it last, like, we're talking smoking all day basically. It still lasts like 5, 6, sometimes 7 days, like a whole week for one cart. Oh, it's beautiful. And my boy Vape Daddy hooks me up with a good discount, so it's like stupid cheap for me. I used to spend so much money on bud. So much. Like I was a billionaire or something. Now I'm down to like a fraction, honestly.
Thanks for talking to benches. I've probably been kicked out of 80 games.
Don't do it, Suns fan. Weed's terrible. All right. Wes said, "Gabe, do your job." Bridges fader, no good. Tip in attempt by Ramp Landale, no good. Ooh. Kyle tried to bang on Dario. Dario fouled him good enough to make sure the dunk didn't count, but yeah.
Yeah, and Monty has a challenge in his pocket just to stem a good roll, a good rhythm. But I don't know, like he got a little ball there.
Little leather off the fingertips. Anderson at the line. 19 minutes tonight, 6 points.
Anderson hits. Good. Suns up 20. I'm sure the goal of the Suns will be to just keep the starters off of the court for the rest of the game. Anderson hits the free throw. This is the first time they've been within 20 for a while. Sham got the shit bumped out of him by Noel. Expected a foul, didn't get it, and just let the ball go out of bounds. D'Lo to Kyle Anderson. Kicked into the corner. The 3 is good for McDaniels. Timeout, Suns. Anybody who's made a parlay in this game is getting amped right now. All right? Because we might actually get a little bit of Aiton time later. Maybe Campaign can come in and get blocked 3 times for me. Adam, what's going on, man? You guys win tonight too?
This copyrighted broadcast
I haven't been looking.
Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed.
Stewie, no. We should definitely get a freaking weed like some sort of sponsor, you know. that sends out carts and stuff. That would be such a well worth, like I could promote that so naturally, you know? Yeah, I will say this though, for the record, you'll hear a lot of stuff about weed, right? You'll hear a lot of stuff. Oh, it's completely harmless. Oh, it's the worst. But the truth is, as long as, and I'm not saying this isn't because, it's not like, okay, you got to wait till you're 18 to vote. You got to wait till you're 21 to vote. Whatever it is it 18, 21? I don't even remember. Whatever it is to smoke, 21 to drink. You know what I'm saying? This isn't like that. Just because this is an age thing around the same age, it just happens to be a thing in nature with marijuana. It's not good for your brain if you're not an adult yet. I swear to God, it changes the chemistry of your brain when you're young, and you want to wait until you're past, like, I believe it's 18. You want to be past 18, you know, but before, you know, after that, your brain's pretty much close to fully developed, scientifically, definitely not emotionally or mentally, right? But for real, if you're a kid, I really wouldn't suggest smoking weed if you're under 18. I really wouldn't, you know, and I actually didn't. I literally waited till I was 21, but that was just circumstance, you know, that was just circumstance. Of course I am, Suns fan. All right. Shammy in the game. Free matter. Campaign kicks it to Jock. Jock into D-Lee. No, Shammy. Shammy drives left, wants the dunk, gets denied by Kyle Anderson. You knew that was coming. I knew he was going to go for that dunk.
He almost looked like he thought about dunking and then maybe realized that it was Anderson behind him, and Anderson will.
But a lot of times, really to get yourself.
Blazers, Adam Blazers says he tried it and didn't like it. That's another thing. A lot of times you're not going to like it your first try. You know, I'm not trying to encourage you to try it again, but it's a little bit of an acquired thing. You know, it's usually not a great experience the first time, but as your body gets used to it, and the more it gets used to it, oh boy, I'll tell you.
So Minnesota will challenge the foul call. We'll step aside, take care of some business. Back after this.
I mean, do we really have to go to another commercial? Come on. Burner, I really am. If there's one thing I'm an expert on, it would probably be that. Stewie said, it makes you sad when you run out. That's the thing, Stewie. You just can't run out. You know, you learn that lesson at some point, too. You're like, I'm not running out. That's not going to happen to me anymore. Let's see. Was it a foul? I mean, I think it was clean. I think it was a clean block. Shay says, who do I think is going to make the next shot? Well, Shamit's a good bet. Well, I don't know if free throws count. He looks like he might be going to the line. I don't know. Yeah, I'm hella concerned too, Royal. Another thing I'm concerned about with Cam Johnson is how terrible is he going to be when he comes back? Because every time he comes back from an injury, he acts like he hasn't ever played basketball before. For like a month. They're calling it clean, as it was. He just got his block, or his dunk blocked like a bozo, man. Yo, I gotta go on record and say that D'Angelo Russell's haircut is fucking terrible. Those are the ugliest dreads I've ever seen in my whole life. Those are the ugliest. He literally looks like if Will on Stranger Things hair, his bowl cut was braided. A braided bowl cut. You know? A three from Noel is no good. Campaign hands it off to Point Shamet. Shamet back to Payne. Payne's got Noel on him. Takes a screen from Romp Landale. Throws it to D. Lee. Championship D. Lee slaps the three. And does the ice in my veins emoji. Oh boy. Cat to the rack. Goes right through Romp Landale. Cannot finish with his left hand. Stewie says he misses the Valley jerseys. You know what, man? The Valley jerseys were iconic, right? Until we lost by 89 points to Luka in them, and now they mean absolutely nothing to me. I'm fine with not seeing those jerseys for years. So I do like the remake of the ones we have now with the PHX with the same Valley gradient. I like it. It's a good compromise.
What? Nerves? Nerves of steel?
Yeah.
I thought you called it that.
Oh, nails of steel. No, I'm just kidding.
I suppose you could have nails of steel.
Cat.
Don't want to rake those across.
Free throw. In. 90-107, 17-point lead. Busy in the game for Jock. Hit the like button, guys. We got 90 watching. Trying to get to 75 likes. I know we're somewhat close. Help us out. Cam. Oh my God. McHale's back in the game. McHale goes straight to the rack, driving left, floats it up and hits. Ayton is loving it on the sideline. D'Lo to Cat. Cat tripping all over his goddamn self. Kicks it to McDaniels, who scores. Shammy back to Cam. Cam gets a screen from Busy. Whips that pass to McHale. McHale for three. I swear to God, no good. Noel driving. Busy beats that shit. McHale cannot get the rebound. McDaniels with the putback. We're getting really close. Really close to needing to put Book back in at some point. Biombo to Payne. Payne driving, gonna float, gonna shoot that midi, and no good. Cat slaps it off a Busy B.
Suns led by as many as 25.
9 minutes left.
And Bull Cut McGee Russell is got the ball, kicks it to Cat. Cat pump fake. Cat drives left. Cat through Biombo. Biombo takes him to the ground. McHale with the Euro. McHale! Going to the line. Can't finish. The entire team rushes to his side to pick him up.
The entire Suns organization ran over there and helped him up.
As they should.
I thought I saw Joe Prosky run out of the crowd.
McHale at the line.
Where you at, Each? Why don't you get over here and help me out?
About time I'd have got there. The game been over.
Hits that first one. I mean, that is such a tough shot that McHale's hitting.
That's the shot he loves, where he goes
Crazy. He takes that a lot. He does not make it like he is tonight so often.
Seeing an ultra assertive
Rudy in the game.
You hit it right on the head. Just the way he got started allowed Book to just kind of
Shammy comes out.
Get everybody else where they needed to be. Cam running the offense.
Craig in.
So much stress on number one with number three.
McHale hits that free throw.
He would have gotten that the other night in Philly. Suns would have won that game.
Yeah.
it just plays that way.
D'Lo kicks it down to Cat. D'Lo back to, sorry, not Cat. It was Rudy, and they threw it away. McHale stops and pops in a fast break transition mid-range situation. He is on fire. Noel driving. Noel throwing it away. D. Lee with the ball. D. Lee to Craig. Craig to McHale. McHale with another lay-in. My God. And then D. Lee and McHale just did a handshake with just their index, just their index fingers, like this. Wow. McHale is just like, it's just one of those games. I remember when I was in high school, I used to have these games when the other team just had like no one my size that could stop me. And you just get a whole bunch of like runouts and free buckets. But that's not even true because he's hitting all kinds of jumpers too. This is the game of McHale's life offensively. What does he have? Take a look-ski here. McHale's got 29. Oh my God. Beautiful. Beautiful. And Campaign 17-7 with 5 rebounds. Wow. Well, for anybody saying that the Suns didn't have depth, that the Suns bench was terrible, this refudiates that. Now you'll say, oh, it's just a one-time thing, but I'll say, hey, suck my D. You know what I'm saying? And that'll handle that. That'll end that conversation because you'll be like, this guy's a dick. I'm not even going to talk to him anymore. McHale's back on the court. I can't believe they've still got him in.
13 first
Cat.
quarter points. Devin Booker, 26 points, 10 assists. The Suns with 30 assists tonight.
Russell, screen from Gobert. Gets to his little elbow spot. Gets it down to Gobert. Gobert fouled by Biyombo, blocked from behind by McHale.
Fun part about basketball is when you don't have to call plays. Like, you just running.
Miles Paw in the house. What's going on? Says the Timberwolves won't win 20 games this season.
Join the Suns at Footprint Center as they take on the Warriors.
They have been bad, man.
This season. Catch all the action Wednesday, November 16th at 8 p.m. Seats are limited. Get your tickets now at
Gobert hits the free throw.
Rudy Gobert working on his free throws.
I mean, we talked about that last week when they were there. He's
pure.
Lonnie says, when do we play the Jazz? You're right, man. That's going to be an interesting game. Hopefully we're fully healthy for the Jazz. Those dudes are just like Hoosiers this year. I know, Free Matter. It's crazy. Campaign. They whip it over. They get it back to Craig. Craig driving. Craig spinning. Craig getting that shit beat off the backboard. What are you thinking? Edwards to Russell. Russell for 3. It's good. 99-115. 7.5 minutes left. Monty's got to be like on the edge of thinking about it. Oh my God, he's putting Booker back in the game. Campaign just beats Gobert to the rack and finishes. How? Ant to the rack and one.
Damian Lee is saying, asking Monty.
117-101. I don't know how. Like, Campaign literally shouldn't have done that, but it worked. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, man. When Campaign is hitting his layups full speed like this, that's what was making us special 2 years ago. That's how we got to the finals, honestly, because Chris Paul was doing his thing 100%. And then Cam would come in and light it up in his own way. And it was like, how do we deal with these guys when they still have Booker and they still have Ayton and they still have McHale and they still have Crowder hitting threes and they still have Cam Johnson? It was a hell of a squad. because of Campaign. Booker, floater. He wants more. He misses. Cat and Craig jump out of bounds together like Thelma and Louise off of a cliff. Suns get rewarded. 90 watching. Hit the like for us if you haven't. Please, we're still trying to get to that 75 likes. Campaign kicks it into Mikhail. Campaign getting fouled. Wow, what is going on with Campaign? If he just threw up a fucking hook shot layup and it went in, but it's not gonna count. But still.
After the foul on McDaniels, that's just his first foul. Young talent, third year, originally selected by the Lakers.
Booker throws it into Ayton. Oh my God, Ayton's back in, Matter. Ayton's back in. Campaign gets it to Craig. Get it down to Ayton. Campaign.
5 on a shot clock. Got to go to work.
Pick and roll. Payne driving. Oh, gets it beat by Cat. He's had a fucking enough of that shit. D-Lo to Ant. Ant, Eurowin. No good. Gobert with a couple of tip opportunities. No good. Gobert had 2 tries to tip that in and slapped it out of bounds. Like a bozo.
That would get them even closer in this game.
Suns out rebounded the T-Wolves through the first 3 quarters. Minnesota's caught up. They have now out rebounded the Suns.
Booker gets a screen here. Another screen, drives, kicks it into the corner to Mikhail. Mikhail hit the side of the backboard.
He blocked the ball.
Okay, I hope it was blocked.
That's amazing. I don't know how he missed out.
I hope it was blocked.
Mikhail is. I mean, when has he shot a ball off the side in this game?
Russell, pump to Edwards. Edwards going to the rack. Edwards out to the corner to the McDaniels for 3. Wide open, no good. Oh, in and out. Mikhail with the rebound. Gets back to Campaign. Cam just hook Ayton up with 1 point. For the love of God, Ayton, come to the ball. Payne working on Cat. Payne driving, faking, handing off. Mikhail fading.
Saved him.
Give it 31 for the Knights.
He saved
Mikhail is incredible, folks. 3, no good. That feels like a cool down moment there for the T-Wolves. Campaign driving into the paint, getting back behind the 3-point line. He's got Gobert on him. Think he wants to try Gobert again. Gives it down to Mikhail. Mikhail gets it poked out by Russell. Back to Craig. Back to Mikhail. A fader from Mikhail. No good. Gobert with the rebound. Russell thought about it, kicks it to Cat. He's got Mikhail on him. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Foul on Campaign. 5 minutes to go. Suns up 19. They're just trying to prevent, you know, an atrocity, really.
Right, that's all. That's like a turnover. That's a turnover because
Lunker says 30-piece for Mikhail. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. You rarely see it.
just be smart. Just don't let them put the
Fishy
ball
Fan Army says, when is Cam Johnson coming back? What's going on, Fishy? He had the version of the surgery where they just cut your meniscus down, shave it down, and cut the tear out. So he's going to come back early. It's probably going to be like half a month to a month, probably a month, right? Maybe a little bit more, instead of like 6 to 8 months or whatever that shit was going to be. But you have to ask yourself, is that what you wanted for Cam Johnson, who is already a little bit older for his year? You know, it's going to be a trade-off. We'll see how good he is when he comes back. Pick and roll with Campaign. Gets it to Ayton. Ayton pump fake. Ayton spin. Ayton fade away. Ayton brick. Fuck. I'm trying for you. I'm trying to help you get that parlay. Matter. Cat to the rack. Cat with the hook. No good. Booker with the rebound. Gobert is, you know, unconsolable. Mikhail into the paint. Mikhail with the mid-range. Yikes. At this point, Ayton is just kind of floating up and down the court, slow. Russell gets a screen. from Gobert. Alley-oop. Yowza. 106, 119. 4 minutes.
For a second, as Smith advanced up the floor, that he was going to call a technical foul on Gobert.
Hit the like for us, guys. What are we at for likes? Somebody let me know. I cannot look right now. Russell. Okay, they're showing this replay. That was a nice alley-oop. Booker driving on Ant. Booker pick and roll with Ayton. Drives left. Pushes off Ant. Woo! Pulls up from the free throw line. 4 minutes to go. 66 likes, guys. Help us get to 75 if you don't mind. If you haven't hit that like, slap it for me. Solo stream tonight. No Sundo. He decided to hop on Xbox and probably play some Madden, but he probably thought he was being a good luck charm by not showing up since we were blowing their backs out.
Continue to stop the clock and allow them to set their defense.
Russell at the line.
Russell 15 points, 6 assists.
Hits. 107, 121.
Minnesota 22 of 28. And the free throw shooting has allowed them to stay in this one. Suns are 18 of 19.
Second free throw good. 108, 121. Almost 4 minutes left.
And on those kind of situations, you give them a chance to set their defense.
Nice burner. Keep an eye on him, okay? Keep him safe tonight. Booker gets a screen from Ayton. Booker drives, tries to kick it. They get it to Campaign for another three. No good. Ayton with the almost rebound. We're trying here. We're trying. I gave up on my parlay a fucking long time ago. Ant to the line. 121, 108. Could potentially be 110, 121.
Getting the fouls.
Well, desperation play. That's what happens when you get behind. Sometimes people say, why weren't they doing this early in the game? Well, they were concerned about foul trouble. They were concerned about a lot of different things. And the Suns' biggest concern
Awesome
right
dude
now
or Asum dude says Mikhail's career high is 34. Do I think he can beat that tonight?
3:25 to go. Just a quick 60-second break. We'll keep it right here. And try and allow this.
Let me take a look here at the stats, and I'll tell you what I think about that. So he's got 31. I think he could definitely tie it. I think passing it might be asking a little bit much, but the way this game's going, everything's been good for him, right? Like, he's the one that's been left alone. He's the one that's been able to capitalize. So, wow, they've got Mikal Bridges versus Paolo Banchero. Banchero, that's crazy. They have Mikal in the graphic. My dog is sneezing like crazy over here. You all right? Jeff says DA needs to box out.
Close it out. And
We didn't even need DA this game. We could have played this whole game with Jock Landale.
could be. We're not flying directly to Orlando, at least as the plans stand right now.
They got to make a line like to Tampa and then Greyhound bus up to Orlando.
A little redirect.
Booker still in the game. I think we're just going to keep these starters out here.
Minnesota's outscored the Suns here in the fourth quarter, 27-17. Phoenix had put 3 consecutive 30-plus point quarters on the T-Wolves. As Edwards connects at the line, and their free throw shooting has put them right back in this with 11-point game.
Yeah, again,
All right, guys. 11 points. Campaign kicks it to Book. Book to Mikal. Mikal pulls the mid-range. No good. Cat with the rebound. Ant gets it back. Ant pump fake. Spin. He's got Mikal on him. Pulls in Mikal's face. No good. Craig thinks he got elbowed in the back of the head. He might have by Gobert. Booker comes away with the rebound. Booker gets a screen from Ayton. Fade. Wow, Booker. So pretty. It's just good, I mean, for him to be warmed up like this on this road trip.
30 and 10.
D-Lo for 3 low. Back iron. Campaign with the rebound. Campaign pushing the pace. Hands it back to Book. 2 minutes, 22 seconds on the clock. Suns up 13. Screen for Booker. He's getting soft doubled. He's got Cat on him. 8 seconds. Kicks to Campaign. Into Craig. Craig, what are you? Craig could have just thrown it up to 8, and then he threw it back behind him, threw it away. McDaniels to Gobert for an easy quick dunk. 2 minutes. Suns only up 11. Campaign, pick and roll with Ayton. Gets it to Book. Campaign setting a screen, an unnecessary screen that brings a double team. Booker driving left, stopping, snatching back. Wowie, no good. Craig chasing down that rebound, throwing it back to Bridges, slapped out of bounds by McDaniels. I mean, that's just old school basketball.
Great rebound. I'm more interested in how Monty got out the way. Look, watch Monty. Watch him. Ooh, look.
Good footwork.
Oh, that was excellent footwork by Monty.
Booker got Gobert on him. Pulls in Gobert's face. Not even close. Cat with the rebound. Pushes it up to McDaniels. Up to Gobert. Stolen by Book, who takes a seat after a nice jump. Thank you, Torrey, for going and getting him up. Campaign pushing the pace. He's probably going to pull. No. Just get Ayton 1 point for my guy. Ayton gets the ball. Ayton don't want nothing. Campaign pulls. Campaign gets a 4-point play to end the game. I hope that this game helps Campaign just become who he was 2 years ago. Maybe this confidence. I don't know. I don't know. We're talking about the difference between a championship and a first-round exit. Honestly, guys, that's how bad the Western Conference is this year. And by bad, I mean good. Hits the free throw. Russell. Wow, alley-oop from Cat to Gobert, and Ayton doesn't even jump. I don't blame him. Booker gets it to Craig. Ayton literally looks like he wants to be subbed out of the game. I've never seen anything like this. Why have him in the game if this is what you're getting from him? Oh my God, Booker tried.
Changed the shot in midair.
Man.
After he saw Gobert.
McDaniels whips it to AE, over to D-Lo for 3 low. It's good. 117, 129. Suns not going to take another shot. Going to be good sports here, I would imagine. Just run the time off the clock. You got the fans booing in Minnesota here.
117 victory here.
A great win for the Phoenix Suns, giving Chris Paul an opportunity to rest his weary heel. Welcome into Suns Valley postgame show. Let's get the stats up so we can know exactly what was going on tonight. Mikal Bridges 12 for 20. It's not even like he exploded for 3. A lot of this shit was from the field. 31. A lot of good mid-range. Booker outdoes him in the end. Goes 12 for 23. 5 for 7 from 3 for Booker with 32 points. Campaign, he'll be the unsung hero because Bridges showed out so much. It's kind of makes it a little bit easier to forget that Campaign played like an actual good point guard tonight. You could say really good. 23 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 0 turnovers after I bet he would turn it over 3 times. Can't make this shit up, people. You really can't. 16 points from Shamet. For everybody saying that our bench was dog shit, you were wrong shit. Okay? I mean, we've proven it This is like the third or fourth time we've proven it. We have bench players. So, you know, Dario came in 5 points in 13 minutes. He looked good, though. He looks competent. He looks like he's less scared. Landale kind of fallen off, man. We're not really going through Landale like we were earlier. I'm getting Frank vibes of he can be really viable at times, but then he can also completely disappear at times. Jeff F says Lee with the -14. Yeah, Lee didn't have a good game. Lee is also fallen off. 1 for 5. Monty finally came to his senses and pulled him, you know, in favor of Okogie at one point, and Shamet was getting more of those minutes. Yeah, Wes, my bad, man. I turned it off. I didn't get a chance to see who got the interview. What's going on, Jamie? Says by the time playoffs come, Bridges and Booker are going to be worn out. I hope not. But, bro, those are two young players. We're talking about 25, 26, 24-year-olds here. Like, they're fine. We can't have Chris Paul worn out. That's the only person I'm worried about being worn out at the end of the year. You know, people are talking about how Ayton wasn't being aggressive. He's not like Stoudemire. Look, I fully believe that Ayton's ankle is still injured. It's still sprained, and he's playing on a sprain. So I gotta give Ayton a pass tonight, and for the foreseeable future, because I don't think his ankle is right yet. I really don't. He tweaked it, and he still had the heart to come out there and play. So gotta give him credit. And I mean, what did he have tonight? 4 for 10. Bad performance, you know, but 3 assists. That's nice. You know, a +16. He couldn't have been that bad. Lunker says Ayton had a rough night. Definitely, man. He did. And Lunker says sit Ayton. I personally, I don't know. I don't think you could have foreseen that Minnesota would be such a pushover, right? But yeah, if it's a game in the future here where you think you can get a easier win, I would sit Ayton. I don't want his ankle getting hurt. I just don't want it. I don't want to deal with that all season long. Can't do it. Lonnie says, I say play less minutes, play Jock and Busy. Yeah, definitely let Busy and Jock come in for him, please. What's going on, Happy Moose? Another guy hating on DA. Jeff says, we shot 45% from 3. That's way higher than our normal clip. Absolutely agree. Campaign is a big part of that, going 4 for 9. You don't get that from Campaign. You just don't. And then perfectly clean play with 8 assists and no turnovers from Campaign. You don't get that often. Crazy. He really, like I said earlier in the game, he really does a good impression of Chris Paul when he sets his mind to do an impression of Chris Paul. It's really cool. Really cool, man. Crazy Luigi, what up? Says, I see Payne's back to his 2021 Western Conference Finals form. Yes, he is. That's exactly what I think. And, well, I don't know that I need to see it for more than one game. But tonight he was there, and I pray. When I lay my head down tonight, I will pray that Campaign can keep up the same energy. Because, like I said, it's going to be the difference between potentially winning a title and being a first-round exit. Not having an answer for when Chris Paul comes out. Can't wait to show this tape to Romp and see what he thinks of Mikhail's scoring tonight and what he thinks of Campaign tonight, because he's, you know, a big hater. I'll pray for this, Burner. I'll pray for this. That boy Roger says, had Suns -12.5. Should I dig my own grave right now? Damn, dude. That's unfortunate. What'd you lose? I lost 25 tonight because Ayton, I shouldn't have put anything on Ayton's points. I should have went under on Ayton, considering it's Gobert and Cat guarding him, and he's injured. I should have known better, but I was rushing because I was playing Overwatch all day, and I didn't give myself enough time to do everything. Oh, shit. Free matter for the blind. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. $5 dono after a lost parlay. Appreciate you. Says, great stream. Go Suns. Free matter for the blind, everybody. Appreciate you, man. Anyways, big win. I'm going to look right now to see who our next game is. And let's talk about the next game coming up. Who is it going to be? Because I haven't even been paying attention to this shit. Okay, we've got Orlando on Friday. It'll be really fun to watch them play versus Paolo Banchero. The dude is a beast. A beast. Like, I'm excited to watch him play the way I'm normally excited to watch Zion play. I just love him. I adore the way he plays. It's fun basketball. It's like must-see TV to watch that kid play. So tune in on Friday for the Banchero game. And they're 3-9. You got to expect we're going to go in there and give them the business. That's got to be a dub. But they did beat. I watched them beat the Warriors a few games ago. And I know the Warriors aren't the same, but should have seen the way the Magic were shooting. So we can't have another Niang situation where we're just allowing open threes all game. And then we've got Miami, and then we're going to be coming home for a Golden State game. It'll be really dope to see if we can go up 2-0 on Golden State, because they're down right now. They're not playing their best. And if we could go up 2-0 on them while we're injured, I'm just thinking about seeding later on. I'm thinking about being able to have home court advantage against them in the playoffs if it comes down to it. But tell me what you guys think about that. Let me look at the chat here one time. Let's see. What happened in the last seconds? Suns let them throw up a 3. I don't remember, man. They were just scoring a lot at the end of the game. They were just scoring a lot. They outscored us by 10 in the fourth. You know, we definitely gave up some intensity, and they capitalized because they had to, you know. Yeah, we'll see you guys Friday. Hopefully Sundo will be there. We'll get to see them juicy elbows. I appreciate everybody hanging out. If you forgot to hit the like button, please do before you leave. But yeah, we'll see you guys Friday versus Paolo Banchero. Until then, Suns win! Suns win!